Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to be playing a wild deck that just got second place at the Friday Oversized Standard City Star Games Las Vegas Con. It's going to be a nutty one. The key new card is of course the Badgermole Cub, which besides doubling the mana of your mana dorks like your elves and your lands, the other thing it does is when it transforms a creature into a creature land, it actually puts a +1 counter on it. And you know who likes +1 counters? Agatha's Soul Cauldron. So that means all of your lands that have come in off the Cub automatically have a counter and thus can use all of the abilities sucked inside the Agatha's Soul Cauldron. That's the new card. The rest of this stuff has basically existed except Grand, which is generically pretty good. Whenever she comes tapped, you can draw a card, then discard a card. So if you're already going to tap cards with Cauldron abilities to like use loot abilities or use Kitsa draw discard abilities, whatever, you're getting an extra draw discard off of her. So that seems fine. The way to win is going to be convoluted. Like, in theory, if we either have a Redshift out or Redshift in the Cauldron, or a Sleep Curse Fairy out or a Sleep Curse Fairy in the Cauldron, we can make infinite mana. As long as the Redshift has at least 3 power, which it would if you had a single counter on it, you could tap it to make 3 blue. You can only spend that to activate abilities. You could spend 2 blue to untap it, and then make 3 blue, and then 2 blue to untap it, and so on and so forth. So you can make infinite mana of any color if you do that enough times. You can only use that to activate abilities, though, so you can't play stuff from your hand with that. But with infinite mana for abilities, you can do the same trick with Kitsa. You can draw through your whole deck, draw a card, discard a card, use your infinite mana to untap it, draw through your whole deck that way. You can use the loot abilities, but I don't think you can infinite Lightning Bolt face, because each one has exhaust. So you could tap loot, deal 3 damage to face or any target, then pay 2 mana off your infinite mana system to untap it, but then you can't Lightning Bolt face again with this loot because you already exhausted it. So you could draw 3 and then add 3 mana of any one color, but you can't just kill the opponent off of that. So that's kind of it. The other thing you do with infinite mana is you can use Bristly Bill as many times as you want to double the number of +1 counters on each creature you control, which of course will let you make more mana. So there is no like direct win con as far as I know, because you with the exhaust ability off loot, you can't just spam it. But hopefully with infinite mana, we can maybe find a way to lethal. That's the whole bit. We're going to run it. This is going to be a difficult deck to pilot. Loot Cauldron decks are always difficult because every little creature has all of its stuff. So like and subscribe and leave a comment while you can. It's going to get gnarly. I have not had enough time to practice with this deck. We're going to run it in ranked standard. Oh my gosh. This is going to be something. We also could lose every single game today, 100%. This is a bit on the jankier side. All right, we're on the play. We got ramp. Keep this. Mana's good. We also have a ton of pain lands in the deck. So I'm happy to have drawn a single non-pain land. I don't know if we ever actually hardcast the fairy. It just sits there tapped forever. You really just want it in the graveyard. Okay. Artifact or creature. Maybe they take the fairy here. They might not know what's up, though. Alright, so there goes one piece of that combo. There's another one. We don't have enough blue to actually play it. This is black. I think we'll try this over the Insight. And just start the draw discard train. We also might sneak through for a little bit of damage per turn too if we get it down early. I don't know if that's the optimal play. Maybe you dig first. Also, if they kill it, we got the backup, so it's not a bad one to have dead. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks so bad. That annihilates everything we're trying to do. Okay, so let's assume we cannot win through traditional methods. Can probably play this tap land here. How are we going to beat these guys? He's going to strip our graveyard Soul Lantern. So, it's going to be tough. Maybe we just hardcast loot and attack? Yeah, there's the Cauldron. Anytime we try to select something with the Cauldron, they'll just bin the whole graveyard. They can't do that infinite times, though. I don't know if we take Cauldron here or not. I think we could, maybe. I'm going to try it. And if they want to burn their Soul Guide Lantern right now, that's actually not that bad. because we don't have anything good down there yet. Alright, we'll try. Let's see if they sack the lantern right now. Okay. Alright, we can draw discard on their end step. Hopefully they don't have more lanterns, we'll see, I don't know. Stuck on black for sure. Alright, let's take a draw discard. The next otter ball could go down. I think they're going to kill this first one. But, oh well. We could hardcast the fairy. I don't know how good that is. You really don't want the fairy on the battlefield. I think they're going to kill this. Let's leave the elf back in case we actually need it. I think they're just going to, like, shoot the sheriff or whatever. They do it now, so we can actually target the elf, though. I really don't think we need backup cauldron. If we put the fairy in the cauldron, we don't have a way to do infinite mana. I mean, I don't know if we need the backup cauldron. We might have to just attack them down with the fairy to win. I don't know. Alright, it's got a counter on it. We can spend some mana to remove the fairy counters. I guess I have to remember to do that. Okay. Interesting. Oh. I wonder if they'll have sweepers too. This is a funky matchup right here. Alright, let's start removing counters. Guess that's it. We don't have more blue. Not a good draw. Okay. And we got nothing else to do. I guess we'll get in there. That was actually probably a mistake. We should have, we probably should have, just used the cauldron abilities to take double draw discards this turn. That was a mistake. This was not worth it. Well, if they sweep, we'll be pretty sad. But, yeah, that was a mistake. We should have drawn discard and tried to get loot in the graveyard, or even loot in hand would be pretty good. I feel like we're going to see like a deadly cover up here. This is a weird deck. You have to touch in the graveyard, they're going to deadly cover up. Okay, well, we'll see if we can hit loot off the top. They are down to 10, oddly enough. Loot off the top, draw 3 would be pretty good. Not bad either. There's the loot. If we put it down there, we can play an elf without haste. I don't think we do that. I think we hardcast loot next turn. So we can give the elf a counter. And then if they just kill loot here, we can put loot in the cauldron. And then use the elf ability and just draw 3. Okay. think we attack and then draw 3. So we want to leave blue open, which we have. We put a counter on it to hit for more damage. They're pretty low. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, they're almost dead off a lightning strike, to be honest. Could get him to 1 here, but I think we'll just take the draw. Nice. So if they kill loot without deadly cover, put in the cauldron. And we're doing well here. We got a hasty loot plus lightning bolt on the way. Nope. Actually, there goes all loots out of the deck. Okay, so at 4. That's too bad. Alright, so now we gotta win with a bunch of random cards. Otter Ball, draw discard. Nobody's got haste. Actually, the Badgermole Cub has haste. That's interesting. We get him for a good chunk of damage right now off the Badgermole Cub. I think that might actually be worth it. Can use his abilities, tap for mana. I don't think that's what I want to do here. I think I want to attack. Make him burn a removal spell in the land. This will drop him to 2, which is an issue. But if they burn removal on the land... Alright, how much do we commit to this board state? I feel like I'd rather like Winter Night Stories here or something. And then play the elf. I don't know, something like this. Into the next Deadly Cover-Up. Don't think we need a cauldron. Spin this land. Okay, we'll see if they have another Deadly Cover-Up, but these moles mean we have hasty threats off the top, which may be relevant. Not quite at the gain 4 life off the tome. 1 bottom, upkeep scry. They can level up the Barons with a lot of mana. 4 mana to make a blocker. Ashiok, oh my gosh. What the heck does this do? I think they make 2 blockers, right? So are there any creatures down here? We need a creature down there to... we also have the bounce spell. That was a weird first game. Yeah, that was a pretty weird first game. I think at least one mistake was the random turn we attacked with like an elf. I think a 1/1 elf and a 1/1 otter for damage. I think they both had the cauldron abilities. Probably should have just drawn discard and got rid of those extra lands. And then another weird mistake is I used the cauldron at one point to put a counter on loot. This swing with a 2-power double strike instead of a 3-power double strike. If we really wanted to, we could have taken the Deadly Cover-Up out of their graveyard so that the next Deadly Cover-Up wouldn't have enough fuel to strip all loots out of the deck. That's like a little bit of a niche decision, but it could have been better than what we did. Alright. On the play, we got Ramp and Cauldron. Yeah, it's good enough to start, I guess. Again, not a Shockland. I'm very happy to see that. Looks like we'll go Bristly Bill, land, fairy. We could put the fairy on the battlefield. Okay. I guess it'll sit here for a little while. We don't have any way to discard it. Otherwise, you keep it in hand and discard it, but maybe it'll come in useful. I don't know. It's got many turns for it untaps. 3 stun counters. So we have black, white, and green. Abzan list. Okay. I think it's this here. And then Shockland, cast it back off Bristly Bill, basically. Grand are 2 lands. I might keep Grand. 2 lands can go here. How good is Grand actually? Yeah, maybe that's fine. We can shock on blue. It's a 4/4, and we can harmonize, which I think is worth it. We're at 18. Let's try again. Try to hit a loot. No. Well, now I think we are binning the land. If we throw Keats in the Cauldron, everyone has draw discard, which is kind of okay with this hand, to be honest. Maybe that's worth it. Okay. Maybe it's better to have 2 draw discards immediately next turn versus playing it out and then having to wait a turn and then take a draw discard. I mean, we've got a lot of land to get rid of. Oh, there's my Cauldron. All right. Cool. Okay. At least the opponent has not put any pressure on us yet. Not helpful. That's a lot of land in our, like, 20 land deck. Alright, let's start here. No red down yet. We need some red at some point. There's loot. And we don't have a Cauldron, so I think I'll take it to hand. Start drawing cards off of it. We're gonna need some red. Okay, and you're tapped. I mean, we could attack here. I don't know if they're gonna do something crazy next turn. Like a Roboid next turn would kind of suck, right? Let me read this card real quick. Pay 1 to sack. I think we're okay. This is maybe a little aggressive. I don't know if this is right or not. And if you remember to pay 2 to get rid of this last stun counter, but I think it'll still be tapped. So we don't have a 3/3 blocker. But yeah, if they go Roboid here, will be a little sad. I don't know what they're up to. I don't know what this list is. They can sack the Zac Fair to give Indestructible and put a +1 counter, so we probably don't have any good blocks this turn. There's the Ouroboros. Yeah, fair enough. Somebody's got to have it. Alright, here comes a crap ton of damage. That's it. Okay. Oops. We definitely have our work cut out for us, that's for sure. They have 1 card left in hand. They have a loot. So we can either loot and kill, like, the Weaver. Nope, they can sack Zac Fair. So we have to just loot and draw 3. And try to go infinite, like, next turn, basically. I think that's the best play we can do here. Loot, draw 3. Need blue open for that. Oh, Tax, this is pretty rough. I mean, we need to go infinite next turn. We need to, like, draw another Winter Night Stories and discard everything and also get a Cauldron. Like, everything has to go right here. It could happen, but it's about to get very nasty. They now have Ward, so we're not really lightning bolting, but I think we have to go for an infinite kill somehow. Off the draw 3. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of damage. That's how it works. We can put the fairy in the graveyard, though. Which is good, because if we top deck Cauldron... I mean, we're going to want the fairy in the graveyard. I don't know if we can do it all in one turn, to be honest. Opponent's being very suspicious. Like, they might be afraid of dying. They're not really attacking. This feels like an attack all to me, but they're afraid. They're afraid of a crackback here. Okay, no attacks. Alright, so they're really afraid of putting loot in the graveyard, I think. Because if we put loot in the graveyard and we Cauldron, then all 3 of these have lightning bolts. We draw 3 fucking lands, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? Wait, who else is in the... Oh my god, wait, that's so bad. That's so fucked up. We can double all the counters. That's actually insane. I'm so mad about that. What the hell? That's crazy, right? That's crazy. That's crazy talk right there. I guess we'll play this. What the hell? That's so messed up. We run like 20 lands. Oh my gosh. We'll probably need more red at some point. I think I come in tapped. Technically, we can attack with the fairy, right? Because we can just pay 2 and untap it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means we don't have enough mana to double the counters and everything. I don't think that matters, though. I think we plan to untap this guy. Over the Bristly Bill counter double. Look at this hand, dude. Sick. He's probably terrified. He's like, what's this guy have in hand? He's not terrified. He's going to attack all. He's over it. He knows the time has come. So we have 4 blockers, and their smallest attacker is like a 16-16, right? Okay. Sick. Sick game of Magic. Just 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 lands? 12 lands. Die. Alright, that's enough. Okay. We almost kind of got there. That was a really bad draw, though. That was an insanely bad draw. We definitely could have won that game. I did have fun, I guess. Turn 4 Road is a beating. In terms of cards to ban, like post-Nemesis, a Roboid's pretty upsetting because it is kind of an auto loss if you don't have an answer that turn. I'm not sure if that's good game building or not. It's a very powerful card. Interestingly so. Alright. On the draw, we got loot. And we can draw a discard off Kitsa, so we can throw it in the grave pretty easily. Mana's looking good. That's not my favorite thing to see, but we'll survive. Come on, tapped. Mono white. I think we could drop this guy first. Comes it tapped. Try to get some pressure moving a little bit. Battle menu, create a 2/2. Search our creature with power 4 or greater. We actually get under that quite a bit. Split up. Alright, that was an aggressive split up, I would say, but... Okay. Now what? Treasure's Insight, look for something juicy. What mana we want? Blue or green? I think I don't want to pay the cost here. Okay, let's look for something relevant. Badger Mole. It's always good, right? I think so. Backup loot's not bad. I think Badger Mole's good here. Double the mana is generally pretty good card. Alright. Opponent has got an engine. We have assembled next to nothing so far. And we're just taking a little bit of damage every turn. See if they split up again. That'd be a joy. No. It's a good start. Ultima. And the turn has ended. So we do not get our land back, it looks like. Alright, let's try again. We do get to loot next turn. We might save it. Oh, it comes in tapped. Alright, well, that's not even worth it. If it didn't come in tapped, maybe you save it for 6 lands and get the draw 3 immediately. But it comes in tapped, so I think we're just running it out here. They tap out. I think that's a good sign for us. Gran showing up. They might not block this. I think they'll be too afraid. I think it's free damage. And this guy comes in tap, sadly. We'll see if we can get him to survive a single turn. Nope. 0 turns survived. Okay. Those are 3/3s. Oh my god, that's really bad. Hold on. That's really bad. Down to 7. It's a loot off the top. We're almost dead, though. We'll try again. Get in with our vigilance. Okay, comes in tapped. Thanks. And if they have a removal spell, they just win here off the attack. Because they have 7 damage exactly. Nope. So let us move to blocks, maybe? Draw a free card. Can we get to blocks? We get to blocks. We get one more turn. Let's see if they kill loot again. Down to 1. No, 0 turns survived. How good is Cauldron off the top? Cauldron, draw 3? I don't know if that's enough to... Yeah, it could be okay. It's an otter ball. Everything comes in taps. That's just game right there. There's nothing that can be done. That was a bunch of nothing. Nope. Okay. Fair enough. At least we won the first game, right? I feel like the videos always do better when I win on the first game. Because attention spans are short. I'd like to get an infinite mana game. Let's see if we can't get a Fairy in the Cauldron or the Rocketeer in the Cauldron. on the play. Okay. Again, I don't even know if you're supposed to play the fairy at all, but we got it, so I think I'll get it down on 1. We got the mana for it. It's much better discarded, but if you get it down on 1, like, it is going to hit in the air for 3 at some point. Cauldron, nice. Okay. Insight, Baelmerk. I don't really know what they're doing yet. Esper Origins, okay. Flood Maw. We have 4 mana here, so I guess we'll play out both of these guys for now. Hold on, I can do it this way first. Let's go get the Origins here. Okay, Badgermole getting in there. Summon Fenrir. Double Swamp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana, right? Oh man, you know, I guess if they kill everything, we still have Cauldron at the end of the day. What are they doing, though? I don't think they're going to sweep, right? They're like a weird Reanimator deck. You think they're going to sweep? Double black? Overlord of the Baelmerk? I don't think they're going to sweep, right? I don't know, man. I don't know. No creatures down there. I should have put the counter on the cub, but that's okay. Now we can't really attack with either of these. Okay, well, I mean, I'll be sad if they sweep, but we'll see. No. Okay. Island, too. Might as well clear the graveyard in case they got like a definitely cover up or something. Take this guy, just because we can. Two mana open. If we bounce the Fenrir and they block loot, for example, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage. Plus 3 more off loot. Is 1 short of lethal, right? If we kill a creature after attacking, then it actually is lethal. Plus we could bounce. We could try for lethal. It's a little greater. We could try for lethal. They do have stick. To attack here first. And then, since we've already attacked... If you tap, do you still get double strike? We've already committed to this plan. I might have messed this up, though. I guess we don't get the double strike because we're already... No, we do. Now they kill the loot. Okay. That's okay. I mean, now we can put loot in the cauldron. But we can't use any more abilities. But we can still pump 1 extra damage here, which I think is worth it. Thinking the flyer wants it. Drop to 3. Still a lot of damage. We have loot in the cauldron, even if they sweep. Okay. Nice. A win? Random Flood Maw showing up. I forgot, something else in theory you can do with infinite mana is one of Keats' abilities, like pay 2 and tap and copy an instant or sorcery. And the only instant or sorcery in the deck is Into the Flood Maw. But if you had infinite mana, I think you could copy Into the Flood Maw infinite times and bounce their whole board. I think that's another like win con via the infinite mana. On the play with ramp. Looks fantastic. Keep this. Blue and green looks fine to me. Okay. 6 mana next turn, so we can go loot and then just draw 3, I think. Loot, attack, draw 3 if they tap out. Alright, nope. There goes the Badger Mold Cub. So I just have 4 mana. Next Badger Mold's good. Pretty close to hardcasting loot here. Vigilance is pretty good. I think we could throw an Otter Ball down there. Maybe the draw discard's the most useful thing here. Let's do it this way. Okay. Yeah, maybe they don't have Day of Judgment if they're gonna keep killing our stuff here, which I'm fine with. So now 5 mana. Yeah, we go for loot with Cauldron on the way, I guess. If they kill it, we just comes in tapped. Not the right turn of the game. My bad. Okay. I think I want to go like Cub Cauldron Elite, I guess. Four mana left. Doesn't feel like Day of Judgment, right? Double nowhere to runs. I hope it's not Day of Judgment. It's tap land. Pixie, pick it back up, put it back down. Alright, that's not the end of the world. They do kill the Cub, though, which wrecks our mana. Yup, can't stop that. Okay. Activate abilities. We're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. We cast the loot. But then we could use the Redshift to activate abilities this turn, which I think is what we need. And then we could just immediately draw 3 or zap the Pixie or something. Can attack first. Yeah, I think this is the play here. Only to activate abilities. I think we're attacking with Vigilance here first. It's a lot of damage. Alright, and then I think I want to draw 3 over anything else. We have one white left. I don't know what's up with that. Two or few other lands. This is still a land. So I guess we play this on blue here. I think we hold on to Grand in case they sweep. I don't think it's worth deploying here. Then we have something to throw the Cauldron onto at least. I don't know if they're going to sweep, but it seems like it's not worth it. I mean, next turn we can draw 15 cards, basically, ish. Maybe we don't have enough mana for all that, but we can draw a lot of cards next turn if we want. So I don't think there's a reason to overextend. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. We're getting some wins with the deck. We're doing okay. I don't think we're making too many mistakes. I'm sure I'll get clobbered in the comments for something, but I totally forgot. There's a line of text on the Riddler that if you have one or fewer cards in hand, you draw an extra card or something like that. I just don't really play that card a lot, but apparently I made a lot of misplays yesterday. There were a lot of times where I could have played a land first and got my hand size down to 1 and draw an extra card, and I just completely forgot. I don't read my cards as much as I should, but also have limited time to prep and film, so there's a balance to be struck there. Enrico the Spike. Alright, let's see if he's bringing it. We're on the play. Again, the fairy in the opening hand is weird. I think it's okay. I guess we can get it down here. It's definitely better discarded, though. I don't know. We have no way to discard it. Or mill it. Spike playing Blue Siren. Probably Dimir. Could be Simic. We don't know. I feel like Ramp is better than the Rocketeer. I think. Well, we can't really ramp to anything next turn anyway. And they're pretty similar. Let's do it this way. We can attack with Vigilance at least. It's not like we can go right into loot anyway. Exile or Graveyard? I think I'd rather keep the Redshift around. Lose the Fairy. We can at least attack with the Redshift for a while. I mean, we need both pieces to do infinite mana, so we're just losing one of the pieces. Of course, we top deck the other card, but what are you gonna do? Okay. 2 to the face with Vigilance. And then if we top deck land, we can go right into loot. If they kill it, we can shove it in the Cauldron. Shock land. Into the map token. 2 mana open. Okay. Land to hand. What are we shocking for? No blocks. An aggressive shock land. I hope it's not a counterspell. I hope they just kill the Rocketeer. Can't cast loot anyway. No activated abilities to use. Drowner, okay. Sure. We could play the backup, put it in the graveyard. That's worth it. Make the elf a 2/2. That's not so useful. Tap it, play loop next turn. I don't know how useful that is. Gives us a blocker though, so we don't die. Might be worth it. Okay, I mean, now we have a 2-3 or a 3-4 blocker here. That's not that bad. See if it's Kaito time. It is Kaito time. Thanks, dude.
I've trained for some waiting. The housewarming party has arrived.
Enrico is a spiky spike. That has been confirmed.
You're not going anywhere.
It's not a land. Can play loot though. Threaten Kaito. And then we'll see what he does. He could -2 the Kaito, I guess, and tap the loot down. Pluses instead. Makes a 4/5.
I just hate a fair fight.
So do you block this or not? He goes -2/-2 Void Rend, right? Kills the loot. We just put it on the elf instead. We make a 3/5 double strike. I think you block this. Maybe he'll counter my Cauldron ability. Maybe he'll go Tidebend, counter my triggered ability. I think it makes sense, but still, loot goes in the graveyard, then we just put it in the Cauldron, and then Elf draws 3. Okay, we got to declare our block, though. So I don't know that that's that bad. I want to draw 3. Do I need red for anything? I guess we could need red. I think we're putting it on the Otter Ball, because I think they're going to kill the elf. We haven't picked our target. They can wait. Okay. I think we just add green here. X-mapping color. Activated abilities. Yeah, we're just gonna spend 1 anyway. I think we're just drawing. I think. Oh, we can lightning bolt. We can lightning bolt Kaito here. Okay. So it doesn't really matter, I don't think. But I think we want red. Oh, it doesn't have haste. Ah, it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. My bad. Yeah, we don't have haste yet. Okay. Fair enough. Still, couldn't have done that differently. Unless you wait for them to... Yeah, you can just have it. Unless you wait for them to long goodbye and then response Cauldron, but that's tricky. Zero mana, draw Surveil 1. Surveil 2, draw 1. Another removal spell, down to 11. We have 6 damage off the redshift. Gotta keep trying to kill the Kaito, I think. We need a creature. Oh, God, please. Just let me do anything. Okay. Alright, well, we've lost this game. We were close. They had a lot of removal spells. I mean, they had a very good draw on their part, the lineup. Take 6. Oh, we need the elf, right? Take 6. Zero mana, draw a free card.
Your secrets didn't stay hidden for long.
My secrets didn't stay hidden for long. We didn't really show any secrets. We didn't do anything. You killed all our creatures. We never got to cast anything. Alright, we could try one more time here. Lightning Bolt the Kaito, we die. 3 mana open again. Do this first. Remove a card from the graveyard, get an extra life. Could matter. It's better than anything else. But yeah, unfortunately, I think we have to kill the Kaito and then we block the Drowner. We try to. I mean, we're dead here for sure. Exile a creature. We get an extra life. We go up to 3. And there is the final bullshit. Bullshit. But fair magic. What are you going to do? It's a very good deck. Okay. I think we're... Oh my god. Don't give me the good game. Don't do it. Don't do it, Enrico. You're better than that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, screw. I don't really feel like giving them the rest of that. Cool. I had a lot of fun today. That was obviously not such a fun last game because we didn't get to do anything, but yeah, whatever. Fair magic. It's a fair deck. No complaints. We never got to do the infinite mana thing, which I regret. I couldn't show you, but that's okay too. Yeah, Loop Culture deck's always fun. I think the Mole does take it. I mean, Mole's can take a lot of decks over the top. But the fact that the land comes in with the counter means you can use all the Cauldron abilities with it immediately is very cool. That is a nice synergy. This is fun. This is a fun deck. I had a good time today. No complaints. If you liked the video, you can like it, you can hit the like button, you can subscribe, and leave a comment. That's it. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.